Weather Authority with meteorologist Julie Henricks.
Good morning. Some clouds today will be part of our weather story, more so than the last couple of days. And I'm not saying we won't see any sunshine, but you'll definitely notice more clouds. A little bit of that hazy sunshine making a return to end the week and early in the weekend. We're going to change the wind flow a little bit. It's going to allow some of that Canadian smoke to come back down our direction. Going to be a hot weekend. We're not changing that part of the forecast, but we are talking about potentially some rain by Sunday. Big picture right now out to the west. You can see some activity here. Kind of hits a wall of high pressure, so all of this sort of working its way northeastward is never going to impact our region. That low pressure still spinning down across the southeastern part of the U.S. and still taking precipitation up the east coast once again this morning. Closer to home, we see some cloud cover backing into the area once again. Today, we're going to see more clouds than we've had the last couple of days. You'll definitely notice that as we get into the afternoon hours. Out into the tropics, where Brett is still working its way toward those Leeward Islands. Again, this is a tropical system that has been closely watched. Still tropical storm status with winds of 70 miles per hour. It takes 74 miles per hour to become a hurricane. And as of right now, it doesn't look like that might happen. This should stay a tropical storm status, a little close to that hurricane status. We'll have to keep an eye on it. But as of now, still traveling off in that westward direction and staying south of Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Closer to home, we see, again, as you head out the door today, more clouds as we go through the afternoon hours. That's going to keep temperatures down a little bit. So today, a high in the low 80s versus the mid 80s, and with less sunshine, again, it won't feel as hot as it has the last couple of days. You can see on Futurecast some of the clouds that we're talking about. From these clouds, we can't rule out a very isolated shower, but let me tell you what, it's a very isolated chance. Most of the area just looks at cloud cover. Every once in a while, you saw a little green blip show up on Futurecast. Again, that could be an isolated area of rain. Same for Thursday night into Friday. You saw a couple little areas there, but none of this is widespread or anything that I would even say is worth changing any plan for. As you can see, if we get anything between now and the start of the weekend, we're talking about 1/100th of an inch. Like, as I said a couple days ago, the kind that could put a few sprinkles on your car, and after you just got your car washed, you'd be like, seriously, what was that for? Nothing to produce what we really need. Now, precipitation, as we go long term here, you remember what I said about by the 4th of July, that would be about the time we probably, with any luck, would see changes, and then it might impact the 4th. Well, there's a chance that could happen. We're starting to see a little bit of change in the pattern, which means we could get at least closer to normal when it comes to precipitation. Remembering July is typically the wettest month of the year. It does look like our temperatures are going to start to heat up as well, at least at or slightly above average as we wrap up the month of June and start July. Today's temperatures are going to be reaching a high of 82, so not as hot as it was yesterday. We'll call it partly sunny, but you're definitely going to notice more clouds today. Tonight in the overnight, we'll keep some clouds around and drop into the 60s again. We'll bring in some rain chances late in the weekend. Some scattered rain for our Sunday after a very hot Saturday. Highs could get into the low 90s. You see a little relief from that coming next week with temperatures back in the low to mid 80s.
All right,